Hello and welcome back once more to Warside. We are on episode 8. It is currently about 10:30 at night on Monday. And this is going to be the last episode I do on this for a while, I think. The game hasn't been updated since yesterday's episode and today. Between the Sunday and the Monday when I'm recording this now. The game hasn't been updated, so it is the same as yesterday's, so nothing new to report there, but also, yes, this will be the last episode I do on this for a while. Because, a couple of reasons, really. Now, if I say we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, we're up to mission 20. Out of 23, so I'm going to be finishing the campaign this episode, for one thing, partly why, because this is as far as I can get. There are supposed to be 30 missions, but the game currently only has 23 implemented right now. Chatting with the developer again, and they said to us that now that the Easter holiday is out of the way and they've done some of the hotfixes and stuff, there should be a bigger patch coming down the line to finish off some of these nagging little bits, but they don't know when that's going to be because it's going to take them some time. As I said, remember, there are only 2 people to implement all the different things which are lacking. Now, that's their excuse, and that is fair enough. And I can understand some of the complaints people have when the game is clearly, as I've said to you all along, unfinished, but what is here is still playable, at least, so we're going to see what the rest of the campaign has to offer this episode. And I'm going to, for as far as I'm concerned, finish the game. When more stuff gets added in later down the line, we will come back to it, but as far as I'm concerned, this is my final episode on the matter. I don't know how long this episode's going to be, because I don't know how difficult these final 3 missions are going to be. They have ramped up the difficulty a little bit in the past couple of episodes, but it's not been anything particularly too challenging. Now, that being said, my hubris has been known to bite me on the arse before, so let's see what lies ahead. We're free's a crowd, after all. General, what do you want to do? Mordred has your man, not mine. We're going after him. Hey, hooray! I agree, but what about Mordred's threats? I don't care about Mordred's threats. I won't leave a man behind. Even if he didn't have Jackson, he has the device, which is unstable. Exactly. There's no telling what devastation it could do. So we'll go after both, Jackson and the device. We just have to deal with the Frost Wardens first. And me! Not this guy again. I got this. Right, Raven, let's see what you can do. You're fighting on 2 fronts, but you've got a whole arsenal at your disposal. Don't worry, I intend to use it all. So let's see. Ooh, okay. Right, okay. This is going to be interesting. Now, you've got this solitary lander out here. That's not going to do anything, but the little boat things here I have to worry about. Now, do I have battleships? I've got a destroyer. Right, okay. And that can hit helicopter and air units, I see. Right, okay. So these are our cruisers. And these are our gunboats. And then we've got carriers and black boats that can attack and capture. Okay, no battleships unless this is the stand-in for the battleship. Unless there actually is another unit. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Air-wise, he has green guy. Over here has got... No, he does have an airport, right? I couldn't tell, admittedly, what I was looking at first. And, yeah, the cargo truck thing is there. They mostly... Right, so they're mostly on the ground. They don't have any air units at all. And he does. Okie doke. Right, in that case then, I don't need to worry about sending my anti-air units this way. In fact, they don't even have an airport, do they? No, and in fact, just looking at them, they had a weaker army. I mean, they have the naval units, though. I wonder if they'll attack each other. And who's gonna go? Well, we'll see, I suppose. Let's just move on out. Let's move on out and see what happens. There's no point postulating when we don't necessarily know what's gonna happen. Oh, hang on. The destroyer that is our battleship. It's right. That is our battleship. I see. But it can also. That's weird. It can hit air units, but also. But okay. Right. For now, I'm just gonna pull it back anyway because it's in range of. Well, actually, no, it's not in range of the bomber at all, is it? Yeah, in that case, then fine. Let's attack the tank with it instead. And I'll keep the majority of my tanks heading this way, but, you know, I don't want to neglect this up here, so I'll send the helicopters over this way. They don't have, well, they have... No, they don't. Well, they've got one anti-air unit buried at the back, but that's fine. The Rhino can go over this way, and the Mega Tank can go this way. I currently can't afford another tank. I'm just going to send, these infantry this way. You capture those. And I'm going to keep my anti-air and stuff down here because, well, there's no air units on this side, and they don't actually even, they don't even have an airport. So, I won't be worrying about them over that way. And do they have many infantry? No. It's the air units which I'm worried about the most. Deploy recon, I suppose, and we'll... Yeah, alright, fine, I will deploy an infantry. And we'll call it a day. Demetria gets her move first, I see. Looks like Mordred pulled cool water over your plans, and now he has your precious device. I know, I was there. True, we were. Okie dokie then. I'm just gonna have a quick drink whilst she has her turn. Scourge, let's see what you bring. It's rampage time! Ugh, great, another talker. Yeah, it is. They do like to talk. Oh, they'll attack each other. Hey, why are you attacking me? I attack everyone! Well, if they're gonna attack each other, fucking fantastic. It's fine by me. If they split their attention, great. I'm going to attack the rockets there with that one. Unfortunately, I was a fool and I put my anti-air into tank range, but he brought his tank into rocket range, so womp womp. Going to give them a little bit of a smack around. I am going to bring that back, though. And repair my anti-air because, I didn't realise it was an attack range because I'm an idiot, okay? Are you happy? There, I said it. Although you probably already knew that. You didn't need me to tell you. That is gonna go into rocket range, isn't it? And that's a tank, and that one is their railgun thing. Because they look the same still, they haven't given them a unique unit icon yet. We'll bring the Mega Tank here. And... How much damage do they do? They do 65 to each other. He's probably... Imagine, they don't move very far. I can't defend both of them, unfortunately. And I can't attack with both of them either. I'm going to keep these here, I suppose. Hang on, what's the range on that? Yeah, if I park these... Where, leave them, but they'll be covered by the destroyer battleship. It's a battleship, come on. And... Yeah, that should be fine. Can I take out the tank with my... No, I can't quite take out the tank with my infantry. I can damage the artillery some more, though, which is fine by me. And I'm going to... No, you can't quite hit my missiles. Good. Now, what do I want to do over here with the Rhino? Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to put it into rocket range just so I can destroy the anti-air. Yeah, I'm going to, because I can bring my helicopters in now, uncontested. And there isn't a damn thing you can do about it. I mean, she'll probably deploy another anti-air unit, that's fine, not leave her to it. But... I think I want to deploy another infantry and actually save my money, because I've got a feeling I'm going to lose one of these. And I'm probably going to lose one of the cities I've captured as well, like this one, for example. So I'm going to save my money this turn and see what she does next. Well, yeah. There we go. I figured she'd go for it. That's fine. But, you know, my helicopters are there. Hey, the Rhino survived. I didn't think the Rhino would. Interesting. As for Scourge over here... Yeah, he took the city like I suspected, and they're attacking each other's oil platforms. It's fine. Fine, if you want to attack her, go for it. I'm not entirely sure how the AI does its target prioritizing, but if they want to fight amongst themselves, that's fine by me. And of course, my superpower is a little bit strange, because I've got the orbital laser and I'm not really supposed to have it. So what does these do here? That animation cut off a little early. I don't think it was supposed to go when it did, but whatever. And I can... Are you... No, you're not in sniper range. Balls. But, ooh, these are in helicopter range, though. Will that take you out? Yes, it will. I kind of want to hit the rocket that she's got, but I currently can't. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But if I can clear up the worst of her ship units, I can take this back and destroy that there. So she's only got the one left at the moment. If I can claim all these sea properties and gradually get rid of each of... I mean, is she going to do me a favour? Probably is. So, oh, actually, speaking of powers, I've got mine ready now. I'm going to use it early. I don't like to use it mid-turn if I can help it, but I might as well. So, cripple that. Cripple the battleship and the bomber. And they aren't too much of a threat. Hey, where'd she go? Oh, she's around here somewhere. Would you... yeah. Right, I think they're referencing the fact that my power is supposedly supposed to, like, cloak you or something, is what it's supposed to do, but it currently doesn't because it's not implemented. So make of that what you will. And do I mean, I can kind of leave the missiles alone, truth be told, because they aren't going to hit me. I'm going to hit the tanks and stuff instead, because they are more of a threat to me. Yeah, that should do it. I mean, I'm still going to attack them a little, because, well, I might as well, because they're there. Although... I really probably should have some form of medic, but I'll capture that city to waste their time. That sniper is exposed, but if I put him there, it's not going to be too much of a problem. And I've got the mega tank is in position. In fact, if I park it there and they'll waste their time trying to capture the city, the Rhino is injured and is probably going to die. So let's just, do that. Mess with their plans a little bit. And because I said I was saving up for one, I mean, I can deploy a preemptive Rhino now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to deploy a tank, send another buggy over this way, and because I am running out of them, and you can always have more boots on the ground, oops-a-daisy, deploy more infantry. Is that all I have to do this turn? I have one unused unit. Where are you? One unused unit. No, I don't. I don't have... Oh, it's the sniper. Did I? No, I'm going to leave him be. Do that. You will have to forgive me. Oh, Scourge, we're done here. Heading back to the Wastelands. But I want to fight! Very well, you may stay and fight. I will go back to the Wastelands myself. Frost Wardens, stop these trespassers from following me and you'll be rewarded. With what? A new age of ice. You can't trust anything he says. Says the man who brought a bomb to our home. And she's got a point. But we were bringing it to destroy it, but, you know, why did we build it? You know, it seems a bit silly. The motivations are all off. Having a quick drink, excuse me. But you will have to say, forgive my voice, big. Oh, you fucker. Yeah, that's perfect positioning for it. I love the smell of poison in the afternoon. Yeah, that's the perfect positioning for it. Balls. Ah, well. They're going to attack each other in the sea, which is fine by me. Oh, that rhymes. Anyway, as I was trying to say, my voice is a little bit shot today because I've been in the recording booth once again. So if I sound a little bit funky, that's why. I'm not a good kind of funky either. I don't do that style of music. But yeah, my voice isn't in, if you'll pardon the pun, ship-shape condition. Yes, I know, I'll see myself out. But you know, I'm doing my best. And I have a pounding headache, so I thought, you know what's the best thing is to do right now? I'm gonna jump onto a tactical strategy game which requires me to think. Yeah, great idea, me. Ow, come on. Right, so these guys are going to take poison damage now, so I'm going to have to pull them back, annoyingly. And I think they're going to still, they're still going to be affected by it, even when they're out of the zone, which is rough, but it is what it is. Thankfully, though, I don't really have to worry about air units at the moment, so my missiles being damaged I'm not that worried about. Tank-wise, though, I'm going to deploy it on the other side. And she does have a lot of Scourge, even. He has a lot of infantry coming in, which are a bit of a pain, but yeah. Attack them from the mountains there. The snipers are out of position, and everything else he has been weakened, so not that bothered about it, question mark, but I'm a little bit, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think his fart cloud will last until like the next turn, which is a bit of a pain, but is what it is. Otherwise, though, these missiles and anti-air are a little bit scary, but if I can keep one helicopter around there at the moment, and try and do what I can, I suppose, of what I've got. This front being split actually, as I say, somewhat interesting. Not only have I been in a recording booth today, I've also, as I told you in the previous episodes, going to be going away on me hollybobs as of, by the time you're seeing this anyway, because I'm going to be uploading this on the Tuesday, so tomorrow for me. So I spent my afternoon when I've not been recording, in my evening, I should say, even, because I've been at work throughout the afternoon, my evening, packing suitcases, which has not been fun when you've got several costumes and things because I'm going to the Whitby Gothic weekend music festival and everything else. I've got to pack my costumes for dressing up and stuff into my suitcase, and it's bulkier than I remember. Even though I've got quite a large suitcase, it's a bulkier costume than I remember. So it took a little bit of a squeeze to get in. Did manage it in the end, but yeah, it didn't go in easily. Plus, I've got to have so many days worth of clothes and things on hand. Because, I can't wear costume all the time. That would be silly. So it needs to have normal clothes to wear for my free time. And packing all those in for like several days worth was also a challenge to get into the suitcase. Can I take out back? No, not quite. So I've got like 5 or 6 days worth of clothes, several costume bits and everything else all packed and raring to go. So that should be fun, hopefully. Anyway, can I take out? Not quite. Instead, going to take out your little cruiser thing. I say cruiser thing, whatever it is. The thing that captures buildings. There we go. And in fact, speaking of cruisers, I'm probably going to save up for one because I currently don't have an airport, and I would like it. And now that most of Green Guy's forces has been dissipated, I think I want to start deploying infantry again. And we'll work them south to capture these buildings gradually. You're just gonna bomb rush infantry at the mega tank. That wasn't exactly very smart. Mind you, if he wants to put his air units in range of anti-air, that's fine by me. And I've nearly got my superpower ready again, which, in fact, I think I'm probably going to get it this turn. Can I? No, I can take you out though. And yes, I can start to attack your seaport thing. I can capture these back. I'm going to lose them again, but whatever. One more hit from something should bring my power back. Or at least close to it. No, the fart cloud thing is still hanging around. I would have thought it would have gone by now. Not sure how long it lasts for. Maybe it's there indefinitely until he decides to target somewhere else. Dunno. Not sure. Unfortunately, I can't check those sorts of things because, as I've said to you before, lacking a bioscreen. I'm actually going to deploy a medic. They are going to take poison damage, but not a lot I can really do about it at this point. You, in fact, I can take out. Oh yeah, I've got my superpower ready now, that's fine. And that's the tank. And yeah, there we go. Right, their anti-air is no longer a problem. And well, I mean, ammo isn't really something I need to worry about, so normally it would be a waste to hit a single HP tank with one of yours which is on full. There's a waste of ammo because you can take it out with an infantry or something, but ammo isn't a consideration at the moment because it's not implemented, so I don't really think I need to care about doing that sort of thing. Meanwhile though, battle power, I think Oh, I can target buildings with it. In that case, then, I wonder how much damage it's going to do to the building. Let's target all 3 of their production facilities and find out. Ah, okay. So I need to hit them twice to take it off from them. Well, now I know. I didn't realise I could hit them, but the more we know, the better. And knowing is half the battle, as G.I. Joe would say, or whichever one it was. I think that was G.I. Joe, wasn't it? I'm going to deploy 2 medics so they can heal each other. And yeah, I'm going to save up my monies and see what comes up. Oh dear. Well, that's the air units sorted, and now they deployed a frigate. Bollocks. Well, that's fine. They don't really have much that's scary anymore. In fact, I can take the infantry production facility away from them. I can't capture it yet, but I can get pretty bloody close. And no, I don't want to do that. I want to attack the sniper with the anti-air. There we go. And then do it that way around, so I don't move my infantry into attack range. Aha! The fart cloud has gone. So I can start thinking about healing up my units and things again. Let's face it, he's probably going to deploy another one soon, so it's not going to do me many favours. But hey, at least I've got the medics and things now. I'm going to do as much damage to his anti-air as possible. Yeah, what else do I want to do? Oh, so I can hit my buildings with the battleship too, can't I? That's right. I want to kind of keep my helicopter out of their attack range. If I can help it. Yeah, they're still not healing their units. For whatever reason. If you don't want to heal them, fine. Now I need more infantry to go over... Oh, well, yeah, that building is damaged, isn't it? So I can't deploy anymore. I want to send infantry over to the left, if I can capture some of the buildings, but if it is a case of I just end up wiping out all their production facilities beforehand, so be it. Because, yeah, I've taken that port off them and captured it. I really want to take these back if I can, though. So I'm going to deploy another one at sea. And I think I'll probably win in the next couple of turns. I mean, as I say, my hubris does exist. We will find out. And she isn't deploying anything else. Yep, and there's Scourge's fart bomb. I do wonder how he prioritises targeting that. I have to say. Can you wrap this up? Mordred is getting away, and who knows how long of a device before it goes. Kaboom? Yeah, I know, don't worry. I just need a little longer. I'm working as fast as I can, sir. That was my terrible impression of Scotty from Star Trek. Thank you, I'm here all week. Right, you can take... Yeah, you can take that out, fantastic. That's not going to quite take out the anti-air, unfortunately, but this tank probably will. No, not quite. This infantry will? No. Balls. Well, move that medic out the way. This infantry will. There we go, I got him. There's your boy. And you can heal him. And the infantry I do have, as I say, I'm going to send out west and capture these back again. Which, to be honest, I probably should have been thinking about doing for a while. Yeah, I can transport an infantry over here to capture this city, but do I really need to? Probably not. That's not going to do much damage to that, so it's not a great idea. And that is being covered by the missiles, so I'm not going to do that either. Although I can bring my destroyer thing in, and yeah, I'm going to capture this again to keep his, whatchamacallit, occupied frigate, cruiser, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so we are okay. We're fan-stabby-dozy. That helicopter is probably going to take the building back. So if I pull the tank back, and leave the anti-air where it is, he'll probably take the bait. And can I capture this? No. Annoying. Tank? No. I mean, I could deploy an infantry, but it seems pointless to deploy a thing to go for this one city tile. And to be honest, even though I said I was going to save up for a frigate or destroyers and whatever, don't really need them. I just need a nearly built rhino. Just need more tanks. Tanks are always the answer. And I can do that, I suppose. And see what they're going to throw at us. Oh, I didn't move my mega tank and stuff out of the fart cloud. Shit. And there goes my helicopter. Ow, I forgot to move those. Remember what I said about my own hubris? Bollocks. Yeah, that was my fault. Never mind. And at least they took the bait on the anti-air, so... I can't hit it with anything other than the anti-air, though, which is a bit annoying. But hey, I'm going to keep the buildings occupied here now, at least, and I'll be able to take it out next turn? Question mark? Because Green Guy's only got that weakened helicopter left. Then I don't have to worry about anything else, because that is dealt with. And I can take that city back. Great. Now I want to heal. Let the medics heal each other. Because they can. Whilst I send my infantry squads down this way. Ow, shit, misclick. And everything else I've got. Yeah, my mega tank is quite badly damaged, but it's only she's only sending missile units this way, which aren't a concern to me. Shame about losing my helicopter, but it's fine. I can get more. And I can probably... not going to do that much damage to it. Is that going to be in attack? No, it's not. So... yeah, it's fine. I'm willing to sacrifice the units I have to take out the last ship unit that is in my way. I mean, it's still only on 3 HP, but if I can contest these properties and clean them up sooner rather than later, and keep marching my infantry westwards. As I say, I've got the funds for it now, so infinite supply. And a buggy, sure, why not? Don't quite have my power back, but almost do. Almost do. And they chose to attack me rather than the building, I suppose. They couldn't have... Yep, Green Guy, you've got nothing. He is toast. He's toast. And I can actually take his factory away from him now. I'm going to start attacking the airport too. Because if I can take that away from him, and he's not able to deploy any more helicopters, I can kind of ignore his helicopter, really. Because, well, it's really weak. Nothing can hit it other than the anti-air, and he isn't going to probably choose to attack the anti-air with his helicopter. I don't know, I could be wrong. The AI has done stupid things before. So it could. But who knows, quite frankly. To quote Admiral Shaw from Stingray, anything can happen in the next half hour. God, I love that show. It's so, so good. Yeah, otherwise, though, in the meantime, I'm just gonna bum rush everything west. They deployed a tank, which is a mild threat, but, mild threat. It's not a super obnoxious threat or anything. In fact, I'm gonna just use my weakened tanks as bait, and keep rushing westwards. My power is ready again, so I can actually probably delete some units now. And the sea is also fully mine and dealt with. Excuse me. Attack the missile unit, attack the tank, and delete the infantry. Yeah, that's There we go. Yeah, it's weird that it deletes the infantry, but maybe it's dependent on the armor rating of the unit. Not sure. Not sure. Those are all dealt with now. The sea is mine, and I don't have to worry about anything else. Hopefully we can clean things up in the next turn. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know, I've been saying that for the past 10 minutes. This episode is just going to run on for as long as it runs on for. There isn't a deadline on this one. Oh, deployed a bomber. Deployed a bomber. Interesting. Not going to help you much, though. Because this is mine now. And I can attack your bomber with my anti-air unit. I forgot what it was called for a second. 45,000 in the bank. Fuck me. Well, I can, yeah, bring my infantry units back up to near full. And these guys are just going to keep running around here. Don't really think there's much else that does need to be said to be done. I mean, I'm going to deploy another anti-air just because. And I'm not worried about this. We should be fine. In fact, can I take you? No, not quite. I can take this one out, though. I think we're probably going to win in the next turn. Optimistic, question mark. I can not quite take out that factory. Okie dokie. Do I want to do anything else? No, my ship units can kind of just stay there. I mean, I can bring this back, I suppose, to attack the air units in case they do choose to come from me, so they're covering each other, but I don't know where he's going to send them. Heal that. And I'm actually going to cluster these together as bait for his fart bomb next time it comes in. I'm going to keep calling it that. I don't know what it's actually called, but his poison cloud thing. Just in case he decides to use it. Demetria, on the other hand, doesn't seem to have a superpower at all. She hasn't used it, if she's got one. Oh, there we go. He sent them out to sea. Maybe because he knew I couldn't hit them there. Well, I kind of can. As I say, these are covering each other, so it's only a matter of time. Because all the production facilities down here are mine. Is it needless to probably capture all the buildings? Yes, it probably is, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because that's what I'm like. And I like the idea of rubbing it in the AI's face. Oh, I can merge units. The first time I tried to merge units together, which were... Will it give me... No, it doesn't give you money when you do it. Okay. But, but it won't let me do that one. Okay. Maybe because this one isn't weakened either. Not sure how it works. Sometimes I can merge units together, sometimes I can't. Not entirely sure the rules on that one. Okay. Tell you what I can do, though. I can deploy a jet, or a fighter, or whatever you want to call it, to chase this helicopter around. Unfortunately, I can't chase it around till it runs out of fuel, because as we know, fuel isn't a problem in this. But... whatever. And Frost Warden's over here. Your last unit is crushed. There we go. That's the Ice Queen finished. Defeated, perhaps. I can assure you I'm not finished. Nah, I think you are. I just have this one helicopter left, which annoyingly I can't hit with my tanks or anything, but... oh well. It's being covered by my battleships and things. Ah, he sent it over there instead. I would have thought he'd hit here because it's the bigger target. Like I said, I don't know how he chooses to use it. Really don't know. It's a secret to everybody, except the developers who programmed the game and are just not telling me. Someone's probably worked it out. I just haven't cared to look. There we go. The battle's over. We're finished here. Demetria Boreas, allow us to leave this frozen wasteland. Why would we do that? Didn't you hear Mordred? A new age of ice. It's a lie and you know it. We're leaving the ice and we're heading to the wastelands. I think you better expect company. Yes, I think we rather will. See if we can rescue our guy as well. I think that's what we have to do, right? Solid ground. Oh, actually, that's a point. Let me just check something in the server Discord very, very quickly. Right, I'm back. I just had to check with some people in the Discord about what's happening with the state of the game. We are up to Mission 22 out of 23. Mission 23, however, is currently bugged. There is a fix for it the developers have made, but the fix isn't currently live. It hasn't been patched into the game yet. So, I'm not going to be able to actually beat the game. And because the trigger, which is supposed to cause the end of the game, as it were, the last dialogue and the events and everything else, and whatever happens in the end of the mission, it doesn't work. Whatever is supposed to trigger it doesn't work, so I'm not going to be able to beat the game on recording. And as I said to you right at the very start of this episode, I am going to have to come back to it at a later time when more stuff has been patched in and the game is, well, for one thing, fixed and also beatable to a point. I mean, it's beatable to a point anyway because I can beat Mission 22, but I can't beat Mission 23, so I can't actually complete the game, which is a little bit annoying. So we are going to do this last one now. I mean, I could kind of... I was going to say I could kind of take a look at it and see what Mission 23 has to offer, but there's no point. I mean, if the mission doesn't work, there's no point looking at it, and also it gives me something to look forward to when I do inevitably come back to this at a future date. So for now, and also because we're rapidly running out of time, I've been recording this for about 50 minutes. I've got about 5 minutes of stuff when chatting in the Discord to cut out, which was just pure silence, so I'm not going to leave that in the final video. That's going to be very boring for you. But also, it's about 20 past 11 at night right now, and I still need to finish packing my suitcase and stuff. I need to have a shower, I need to pack my toiletries, etc. for tomorrow, so I'd like to wrap this up as soon as I possibly can for tonight, and also, because we're right near the end, I just want to dive right in and see. Solid ground! Eliminate all enemy units, so there's a surprise. So let's get into this and see what they've got waiting for us. The journey to the ice only made matters worse. Now our most ruthless enemy has possession of an unstable super weapon. So we stop him. We journey to the wastelands and take it back. You make it sound so simple. It definitely won't be, but we can finish this. You haven't finished with us yet! Boreas, don't become a pawn in Mordred's twisted plan. We are wardens of the ice, protectors of these frozen lands. I'll do whatever it takes to save them, even if that means helping Mordred. Then this conversation is over. Blaze, care to do the honors? Happy to. Right, okay. So, capable of great things, perhaps one day the Sunstalkers will follow you instead. You're not getting sentimental on me, are you? The world's in peril. Something should not go unsaid. Save him for later. I have a frozen ass to kick. So this is just... actually, it's kind of a mix of everything, really. Because they've got some air units, but I don't see an airport. So, never mind. They have got one helicopter. Woo. Unless more are going to come in as ambush spawns, who knows. This is mostly a sea and ground battle with some air units in between. These factories in the middle are going to be greatly contested, I do feel. So, let us charge in and see what gets thrown our way. I'm going to move my bits and bobs in. So yeah, this is going to be the last mission that we do at the moment. Let's see what it has for us. Do I want to do anything else? Yes, I'm going to go for these out at sea. I'm actually going to save my money, as a matter of fact, and see what Boreas here, or however you say his name, does. Let him capture his bits and bobs. He does have some scary sea units, but nothing that we can't handle, I'm sure. I mean, the sea units we can, because they're so expensive, we can mostly ignore them. Or at least, well, I say ignore them. We don't have to worry about them as much as we probably seems like we do. Oops-a-daisy. Can I hit that? No, I can't hit that anti-air unit. Bugger. So I'm actually going to pull that back. Stay out of his minimum range. And keep my medic in the back on standby. I've got my anti-air there just in case. Yeah, I'm going to pull my tanks back, and I'm actually going to park my rocket there so it covers most things. Yeah, there we go. Use that as a wall, and yeah, because this is like my battleship in it, so these properties are probably going to get traded around a bit. If I can keep my battleship thing in the back. And again, I'm actually going to save up my money so I can get a frigate of my own next turn. In the meantime, let's see what he does this time. Yeah, went for the city, that's fine. I mean, those ones out in the water, I know they're going to trade back and forth, which is fine by me. Let them trade back and forth a bit. Can I take out... No, not quite. I kind of really want to go for the... Well, actually, I can, kind of, can't I? Oh, no, he's got a rocket there. You know what? Because he's only got the one helicopter, I'm willing to risk it for a biscuit and take out... that's the Ice Fang thing. The bikes do a lot of damage to the anti-air unit. A lot more than I thought they would. Which is fine. I can get inside the minimum range and do a bit of damage to it. There we go. Now I can use my battleship to... Well, not quite take it out, but... I can do enough damage to it where it's probably not going to be a problem. These are going to trade back and forth. It's... I'm going to stay out of range of that one, actually. I'm going to attack that there. And also just to protect my rocket more than anything, so he doesn't go for it. And as I wanted, deploy a frigate. And I'm actually going to deploy another bike to replace the one I lost. And another infantry. There we go. So, I mean, we're going to be able to hopefully outproduce him. We're destroying more units at the moment than we're losing. So, but, you know, it's early days yet. And in fact, he didn't actually take out the anti-air, which is fine by me. Well, the recon went down at least. Yeah, he's probably going to go for this next turn. So I don't want you to have that, but... Can I... Yes, I can do 100% damage to that. And... Oh, I'm not going to destroy it, but... That down to 50% is fine, because now I can finish that one off. Put that one back to heal. In fact, I've actually got my superpower ready, which heals my units, doesn't it? Not that... Well, I've only really got a couple which are damaged. It's not really worth using it at the moment. So I'm actually going to save it. Can I take out this thing? Yes, I can. And... not quite take it out, but... do a decent amount of damage to the tank. No, the medic can't heal the infantry, that's... because it's not an infantry, that's right. I keep thinking the bikes are infantry. I am stupid, we know this. Yeah, that does no damage. And that... Well, it blocks the infantry, so we'll do that. Bike, you come in, and tank as well, because I know I'm going to but I'm gonna lose, or at least have one of them damaged, but hey, that's what having my power ready in the back is for, isn't it? I can save it for a rainy day. And see if I need to. Ugh, I hate this place. It's too green and warm. I'll finish you quickly, then recall to the cool embrace of the ice. You talk about ice way too much. Yeah, I'm gonna keep trading these sea properties back and forth, and there we go. They took the factory, but I can take it back from them because I've got these infantry in range to do so. That's fine. And now I think is time to use my power to heal up all these guys. Impressive engineering, but it only delays my victory. From where I'm standing, it looks like you're losing. You know what I realise we don't have right this second, which I wish we did? Submarines. We don't have submarines in this, which is unfortunate. I would like to play with submarines, developers. If you're thinking of adding new ship units into the game, give me submarines. I want to play with those. That could be quite fun. I don't know how balanced they would be, but I don't know, I think it could be interesting. The more ship units, the better. But I'm not biased or anything at all. Well, I love naval combat. As awkward and clunky as it is in things like Advance Wars, I do love the naval combat. I really do. Yeah, don't really want you to... Oh, come on, you survived that, really? The bikes do pathetic damage to infantry. They really do. Like, that's only going to do 31%. He's going to... He was on 40%. Oh, whatever. Maybe lock damage is a thing in this, and I've not noticed. It might be. I've not noticed. I don't know if it's a thing or not. If you do know, tell me in the comments section. I am wondering. Well, if I can take the rocket off of him, that would be nice. Yeah, if I can destroy that. Because he's only deploying infantry down here at the moment. Yeah, don't... Right, that's that done and dusted. Right, can I... No, I can't hit him with a bike. Rockets, bring the rockets in. He's going to keep deploying infantry from this base, I think. So I'm just going to destroy it. Can I take out the rockets? No. Oh well. Tell you what I can do, though. I can take out his boat thing. And bring my one over there and take this one again. So this one is covering my boat unit things. In fact, he can't hit it from the one spot it's not covering, which is a fortunate accident. I didn't position that quite correctly. That was not intentional, but you know, I'm gonna claim that it was, and we'll just move on with our lives. Buggy and save my money this turn. Yeah, Boreas doesn't seem to have a power, or if he does, he's just not using it for whatever reason. Yeah, that battleship there is a bit annoying. Little bit annoying. Because it's positioned perfectly to just keep taking this away from me. Oh well. I can hit that with that actually, and it does a decent amount of damage. And so does that actually to that one. Well, if I get the first strike, they seem to be okay. Can I take that one? No, I can't quite take it away from him. But I can capture that at least. And if I can capture his infantry... Not capture his infantry. If I can destroy his infantry, and I'll just destroy the building and not capture it, actually, for now. And instead, I'm just going to destroy his infantry down here and take the infantry production facility for myself, so he stops, like, deploying them. And bring... yeah, I'm going to bring that back. And, yeah, take out the... whatchamacallit, the rockets, even. And I'm going to actually deploy another frigate, I think. I can't really do much else at the moment. Yeah, we'll see what he does. Now, with what he's got left. Boreas, you don't believe Mordred. I don't? No, you're just angry at us for trespassing on the ice with a terraformer. We are sorry for the intrusion, but do not allow that to cloud your judgment. There will be no new age of ice, not with the terraformer in Mordred's hands. And why should I trust you? Because deep down you know I'm speaking the truth. That's not how it works. And you know it. He isn't going to listen to reason. Oh dear. That battleship isn't going to move, is it? I wish it would. It doesn't seem like it's going to, however. Can I? No, I can't quite capture it, but, yeah, 16% damage to a sniper on a bike. Come on, that is just daft. Well, I'm going to take that off of him at least so he can't use it. Pull that one back for repairs more. 62 damage to that. It's not really 62 damage, is it? But it might as well be if they're rounded out of 100 or whatever. I'm not sure how it calculates it. We'll just say it's 100. Yeah, I think it is. Mind you, if he's going to keep focusing the buildings, maybe I do want to capture it so it keeps his attention? Question mark? So he doesn't actually hit anything else with any of his big scary units. I mean, that could be a way of looking at it, actually. Because then I can probably just put a park, like, yeah, I'll park my rocket there. See if he targets it or one of the buildings instead. I've got a feeling he's probably going to target the building. And if he does, I've got my power ready to heal anyway, so we'll not worry about it and we'll see instead. Could be quite funny. Let's see what he does. Are you going to shoot the building? Yes, you are. Yep. AI is still manipulatable, so yeah, he's not going to move, is he? He's just going to leave that there. I'm going to capture that again, and he's going to just lose the unit because he is stupid and likes to leave his things exposed. Right, fine. You do you, game. You do you. That's a odd design choice, but you'd think the AI would know if it had, like, something which could kill it in range, so it would move, but doesn't seem to for whatever reason. Case in point, I'm gonna just take this back. Gonna destroy this one, and he's probably going to go for this again, so I'm gonna park that here so they're covered and shoot it down next turn and bring another frigate in. And I've got my power ready just in case I need it, but I don't really think I do. I think this mission is pretty much done. It's not as hard as we're talking about ramping up the difficulty. This one was actually easier than the last mission, which itself wasn't particularly challenging. And yeah, he deployed a frigate at least. Well, that's something. But now his battleship's been destroyed, and I'm slowly taking his production facilities away from him because he's focus firing on the buildings and nothing else. I'm probably going to be able to take the port away from him as well in a little while. I mean, if I can, that would be great. Unfortunately, the bikes don't do a lot of damage to buildings. But, you know, they still do some. They still do some, which is better than none at all. And yeah, I'm just going to choose to attack all the buildings now. Bring my medic in, and I can't deploy a tank this turn. But I can, well, I can from back here, but it's back here, which is a little bit useless. So I'm just going to, in fact, use my battle power now to heal all these units. Oh, it doesn't heal infantry. It only okay, it only heals vehicles. I thought it healed infantry too. Ha! And he went for, well, okay. He went for the tank, and now we win. Bit anticlimactic. Ah, you're defeated, Boreas. Let's put our differences aside. You must allow us to pursue Mordred into the Wastelands before it's too late. We are not so different, Frost Wardens and Sunstalkers. We both live in places others couldn't. It makes us tough, yet it isolates us. It is easy to forget how to trust, but I will do that now. You are free to go. Thank you. But don't return to the... Join us. Help us save Beckett's soldier and recover the device. Together, we can end Mordred's reign of terror once and for all. Our priority is the ice. This isn't our fight. No, but I fear it soon will be. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to find out for a while. Have a quick drink. And here we go. The Blight. Oh. Hang on a second. I'm going to hop back to the Discord to check something. Right, and we are back. So, it turns out I was slightly misinformed. There is 23 missions in the game. Technically there's 24, but the last stand is just not beatable. So, 23 missions is including this one. So, there is one last mission ahead of us, rescuing Jackson, and then there is the last stand, which just doesn't work. So, technically there's 24 missions, but, this last one... So I'm just having another quick drink. Is the last one we've got today. So you're lucky. You get 3 missions this episode after all. But, well, I said I was going to call it here. I'm going to be calling it here instead. But either way, I'm not going to be playing the last stand. So, because it's not beatable, I'm going to be calling it with the last playable mission, which is this. Rescuing Jackson the Blight. Now, I've heard this mission is devious. We'll see how devious it is. These are the Wastelands? What happened here? It was always a desolate place, but then Mordred started his experiments. They ruined the land and turned it into the toxic mess you see before you. It's all dead. Now you see why we can't risk Mordred having a terraformer. Oh look, we have guests. It seems the Frost Warden's resolve has melted away. They came to their senses. No matter. I have plenty of troops to stop you whilst I prepare a terraformer. Prepare it? What do you mean? You didn't think I'd wait, did you? I'll be using it as soon as it's ready. The device is unstable. If you use it, then I suggest you try and stop me. We will. But first, I'm coming for Jackson. Oh, how sweet. Scourge, please give our guests the usual Wastelands welcome. I will make your insides your outsides. Well, aren't you a charmer? Jackson's being held prisoner by the Blight Guards. The Blight Guards? Mutated infantry, another Mordred experiment. Oh, so the Wastelanders get 2 unique units? Question mark. He was trying to make super soldiers. He succeeded to a point. They regenerate health at the start of each turn, so they're harder to kill. We'll see about that. We certainly will. Okay, so we are facing off against Scourge once again, and... it is a case of destroy all units and probably capture this building, I imagine. So he has 2 factories, and it does look like it's another split front, but split front against 1 army, which is going to attack me. So I want to capture down here ASAP, I think. And as a result of that, I'm actually going to send the helicopter down to secure it with my anti-air and stuff. I do have I'm going to call it an APC. It's not an APC, but infantry fighting vehicle is what the game calls it, isn't it? The IFV. So I'm going to park that in there and send my infantry down south. I'm going to keep the rocket up north along with the Rhino, but I'm actually going to send the majority of my forces down this which way. And I'm going to save up for an artillery, I think, and deploy another infantry in the meantime, and see what he sends where. I warned you what would happen if you followed me. Your soldier Jackson, is it? Perhaps he'd like a personal introduction to the Blight Guard. I'm always looking for new soldiers to join their ranks. Don't you dare touch him. Ah, they can capture like infantry, that makes sense. So all of his quote-unquote scary units are kind of clumped here at the moment. Everything else is quite spread out. I mean, a helicopter is coming in along with these 2 tanks, which is a little bit of a worry, but he's only really got forward recons right now, so I'm not that bothered. It looks like Jackson is being Jackson, whoever that is, Jackson is being held in this structure here. Yeah, capture this building, that was right. Capture it and free him. I'm coming, Jackson! You can't have him. I haven't finished with him yet. He is so flak-coded. I kind of like it, though. So I'm going to bring my infantry down this which way. Can I... No, I can't. It's not in capturing range just yet. He's probably going to go for that city, isn't he? Bring my... No, my rockets are slightly out of range. It's fine. Gonna deploy an artillery as I wanted. I'm gonna keep my Rhino handy. In fact, no, I was thinking about blocking the road with the recon, but I won't. I'll make the helicopter still come in to chase me. Well, helicopters, plural, he's got 2. And block that city there with my infantry so the recon doesn't go for it. Move my flak cannon thingamabob there. And I'm actually going to keep my helicopter down here for now to ward away these infantry and stuff a little bit and have it cover them. But yeah, he's probably going to go for that city, which is fine. Deploy another infantry and see what he sends where at the moment. I've been told this mission is devious, but at the moment, it doesn't seem too hard, but his power does worry me somewhat, because I'm not entirely sure where he's going to be sending it, which way. Yeah. He does have a lot of scary units coming in, but we can weather the storm. We have dealt with worse odds than this. I know we can do it. Right, so I can push that into the water, can't I? So that's that dealt with. Can I reach the... No, I can't quite reach the helicopter yet. That's fine, but I can hit the tank. And... Yeah, I can hit that with the sniper. It's not ideal, but they do a decent amount of damage to it. Yes, you will be in attack range if I did that. In that case, then, use the infantry as a wall to cover from the ground vehicles, and put the flak cannon to protect the artillery in the middle here. I'm going to leave that where it is and deploy another tank there. and keep, as I say, like, keep my helicopter around here for now. I could send it in, but I won't. I'm going to leave it to protect down here whilst I can and keep his infantry away, because he doesn't have any anti-air presence down here. So that's all I'm actually going to do for this turn. I'm going to keep it playing defensive, and for now he hasn't got his power ready, but I don't want to clump up too much because playing defensive means he's going to poison more of my units, which is what I would like to avoid. Now, whilst he does have these, what should we call it? What are they called again? Boom trucks. They're one and done. So for now, I'm actually going to ignore them and target your anti-air. There we go. It's not destroyed, and whilst I can use my Rhino to push that into the water, I'm actually going to push that one in because he's going to put me in artillery and rocket range, and there's 2 boom trucks there as well, so I don't want to do that because I don't want it to be shot down. Although this helicopter I can take out there, and whilst I'm at it, I can destroy this recon. Unfortunately, I can't surround the helicopters, but if I can leave them to focus on the building and keep it distracted, I'm going to pull these tanks are in rocket range, so I'm going to actually move that and pull that one back too. Do I want to do anything else? I don't really want to get in SAM range, and the flat cannon is... The flat cannon actually can't hit that infantry there, so I'll stay out of SAM range. Wait, hang on. No, it could move into range if I hit it. In that case, then, I'll hit that one. And hope that was the wise decision. And I can actually use my power to defense boost all these. Your vehicles are stronger! Come and get them! Do I want to do... I'll park back there and park him there out the way. Right, in that case, I think I could deploy something else. I'm going to deploy a buggy because she's got that infantry base nearby. And I think that's going to do it for this turn. Yeah, we'll see what he does. He's probably got his power now. Yep, he does. He does. Ugh, lovely. Well, the flat cannon stayed out of range at least, and is he going to deploy another anti-air? No, he didn't. And he moved his rockets into range of the missiles, not missiles, helicopter. The missiles are right there, but, no, can't quite take that out. There we go. I can do my best to destroy his forward units. And I'm not going to quite take out the missiles, but I'm going to do my best to. Unfortunately, I can't... Oh, hang on. If I move my tank there, I can push the missiles into the water. Right, yeah, I don't have to worry about them. They can go in the water. Right, missiles are dealt with. I didn't even think to do that at first. I was worried about nothing. Right, so how much damage do these do to Blight Guard then, and how much do they heal each turn? They do quite a lot of damage, but I'm not sure how much they heal by. So we'll find out. That rocket is unfortunately crippled. I can't move it. It had to stay put. But I can bring that tank back. Unfortunately, that one is in range of the artillery, as is... but infantry wall, and deploy another tank in the back. Helicopter is safe, which is good, and infantry because I've got the funds for it. And he went for the Rhino anyway. They heal... Oh, I think that was 2 HP that I see that they heal by. Or chose to kamikaze itself, okay. Whilst his initial assault was quite scary, or how it looked anyway, we seem to have weathered the worst of it. I'm actually going to bring that back now. Oh, the poison damage also affects cities. Interesting. Well, I'm going to heal those rockets, and that clears up the poison damage if I heal it. Okay. The more you know. Unfortunately, I do have to pull back, but that's fine. Yeah, the initial assault looked scarier than it actually was. And in fact... yeah, the SAM is out of range, and I can... no, I don't really want to move that into range of the artillery if I can help it. I do have my power, though. I do have my power, but it would seem a waste to use it. I'm actually going to deploy... Oh, I can't afford it, never mind. In that case, then, I'm going to pull this one up and load my grunts into that and send this up here to capture these cities away. And leave these ones down here to defend the post. And that put there, and unfortunately, yeah, the poison damage hit in a spot I wasn't really happy about. Ironclad's superpower. It seems the defense boost lingers as well, but I'm gonna pop it on. I'm gonna pop it on. Actually, no, I'm gonna save it. I'm not going to pop it at the moment. I'm going to sit on it and let him charge in and do what he wants to do. They seem to have difficulty finishing units off sometimes. Things seem to like living on 1 HP quite a lot. Yeah, now he's deployed 2 anti-airs in response to my helicopter. That's okay, though. We are doing okay, I think. Can I do anything about this tank? And can I heal my Rhino? Which is a weird sentence to say. Can I heal my Rhino? Out of context, but it seems not at the moment. IFV is... yeah. All of his tanks he does have are currently not in fighting condition. Or at least they're very, very weak. Which is good, it's what we want. That doesn't do much damage to him, unfortunately. And this guy's pretty much dead. He's probably going to take poison damage next turn. Heal up. Oh, I don't have the funds for it. No. Well, in that case, then, I will hold these back. And I can't quite kill that guy. Yeah, I can't quite kill anything. I'd like to hit the anti-air against the rockets, but mind you, yeah, I'll go for that anyway. The anti-air does decent damage against infantry, so it's counted as heavy armor type, and they do really poor. No, just light armor type, but they don't do great damage against armor. They don't do damage against heavy armor either, but it's not really. Yes, it's still not really worth using it. So I'm actually going to end my turn. He's probably going to use his power again now. Oh, he didn't. Oh, no, he did. I spoke too soon. Never mind. Doesn't seem to get any attack boost from it, though. I mean, that's fine. Right. Heal that up. Heal all those up. Right, and now I can bring my tanks back in on the front line again. I can also take that one out. And infantry-wise, they're all dealt with. SAM is covering but it's out of range of the flat cannons because he sent them northwards. Infantry can be deployed, which means I can take this city. And they're out of range of a sniper as well. Gonna pull this one back. It's probably gonna die. But I can at least weaken his artillery a little bit more. And unfortunately having to focus on healing a little bit, but I mean, what do I expect? His power keeps dropping in random. He seems to target it at random. I'm not sure like what makes him pick where he drops it. Yeah, power's still not really worth using at the moment. I'm going to save it. The flat cannons being out of position is fortuitous. Fight, you weaklings, for the wastelands! Yeah. Oh, now he's sending them at me. Which is a minor worry, but helicopters can just dart out of range. But, yeah, he's deploying more of them. He's deploying more of them. But now... Is my rhino been killed? I didn't even realise. I must have taken poison damage and I didn't even wasn't paying attention. Poison damage must, like, be able to finish you off. That's gonna... Yeah, take out that guy. I can't quite take out that guy, damn it. Artillery-wise, bring that back in. Tank can roll out. In fact, yeah. The flat cannon being there is a minor worry, though, but... yeah, they're covering each other. In that case, then, Recon, you go there. Deploy another tank, and I'm just gonna pull the helicopter back for now. And what else can I do? This building is being unguarded. But I'm going to focus on, whilst I can, the cities whilst there's nothing around here to just distract my infantry from capturing them, and he's leaving them alone. Now I'm going to use my power on those tanks there, because that covers a decent amount of everything. There we go. And he's sending in the flat cannon against the recons, which is a choice. And he's sending them against the tanks too, which is even more of a choice. Ooh, he deployed a lot of units that turn. Okie dokie. Well, isn't this a bit of a pickle? As I said though, we've been in worse scrapes than this. We can deal with it. I have faith. And I'm sure we will be fine. In fact, that's all his tanks are dealt with. Ooh. There's a fort. How much damage does that do? If I pull that back there, how much damage does that do to the flat cannon? Oh no, the SAM's there though, so I'm going to do it. Though I can get in the minimum range. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, because he clumped them all together, which wasn't very clever, was it? Artillery is going to sit there, because why not? And unfortunately, I'm running a bit low boots on the ground wise again, but deploy another tank. Unfortunately, can't really deploy any infantry without him instantly being killed of his fart cloud hanging around. So instead, as I say, these ones I've got up here, just gonna attack this city, and we'll take that next turn. And we'll end my turn I've got there, and see what he does, and hope he doesn't hit. Well, he hit there, but he hits my infantry. I hope he doesn't hit my infantry, is what I was going to say. And he's just deploying more anti-air units because my helicopter is annoying him. Fine by me. And take out the sniper with my rockets, and the artillery, just because why not? Recon can take out the rockets, and you can... he does have an arty down here, and He did waste both of his flak cannons to cripple my helicopter. I can't heal that, unfortunately, because I don't have any left. And the tanks he does have coming in are currently outnumbering mine in terms of how many he's got, which are healthy. So, I'm actually going to bring them over here to... Yeah, I'm going to bring this one back up this way to heal, and have this one cover up here, and use that one as a wall if he chooses to send it this way. And if he does choose to go up north, I've got these two healthy ones up here with the rockets instead. And now I can capture that building, and we can start making progress on this one. And hopefully we can take this next turn as well. And I'm going to preemptively move that there. Do I want to... He's moved it now out of the way, so I can deploy infantry again. But, yeah, he chose to send it this way. Oh, I forgot about that SAM there. And presumably that took poison damage, which is why it exploded. Well, this helicopter is eventually going to die, so I'm going to use it to get some more power charge out of attacking these if I can. And there we go. Cripple this tank and then destroy it, and use this one to attack the artillery in the back. And join those together. See, I was told this mission is hard. It's not that hard. I've played harder missions than this. His power is quite annoying, but I can work around it fairly decently. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And there we go. That's those done. In fact, if I can take that factory, that would be great, because then I can surround him. Because he's mostly focusing on deploying things from this one. I am going to lose some units, but that's fine. If I use... Excuse me. If I drop and focus my power on those tanks. Because those... Ooh. Too many fizzy drinks. Yeah, I had some delicious Dr. Pepper. Not sponsored or anything. There we go. More tanks in the north. Yeah, there we go. Down goes the helicopter, unfortunately. I figured it was only a matter of time. Because it kind of was. But this flat cannon is just exposed, so why would I not think about moving in? In fact, I can move within the minimum range to attack this... Actually, I can hit that one in the back even more. It's even better. Artillery crushed. I'm going to move that there and bring the artillery in to cover it. Plus, I know I've got tanks coming in too. He's probably going to hit me. Let's be perfectly honest. He's probably going to hit me with his poison thing here, but as I say, it's fine. It wouldn't be the end of the world if he did. It's workaroundable. I don't think that's a word, but I've just decided to make it one. And just going to deploy more recons, actually, so I've got some faster units. And call that a day there. See what he does. On turn 13, as it rolls in. Yeah, he did hit there. That's where I thought he might hit. Okay. A little bit annoying, but again, not unmanageable. Not unmanageable. And I can actually take this factory. I'm not going to be able to protect it for long. And I'm willing to let these units die right now. It's a sacrifice I am willing to make. So I can deal with the units he's got down here. The artillery is a minor problem, but it is dealt with. And in fact, if I can charge over the river and keep these tanks in the back, depending on where he chooses to send these, and use this one as a wall again, I can deploy another rhino. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna deploy another tank. Another tank. And if I can take this factory next turn, I probably will. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep it, or if he deploys an infantry, I might have to do some creative blocking, but I can probably have hold of it. And then I can surround him and focus on taking the building, which it wants us to take too. Oh, no, he didn't deploy anything, because he's stupid. Right, factory's mine then. I don't know why he's neglecting his buildings, but... Hey, the AI wants to do it. It wants to do it. And... he's not much of a threat anymore. We weathered his initial assault quite well, so I'm quite happy about that. Yeah, I'm going to willingly move into the poison damage range to keep this tank protected. And... yep. He's only got those 2 units left now. I'm going to park that there. Do I want to do anything else? I'm going to deploy a giant mega tank, because why not? And now I'm going to use my power again on... these ones here. Because that one, he can't hit it, so I'm going to leave it in the back. But these ones he could. Oh, he went for that one, okay. And didn't deploy anything else. Okie dokie. In that case then, I can send these guys down here to start capturing the building which it wants for our objective. And this tank is toast. Now I want toast, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten much today. I'm willingly going to move into poison range to take that away from him, that's fine. And in fact, I am going to... I can't quite surround... Actually, that's a river tile, isn't it? Yeah, I can surround him with infantry. Yeah, so now he can't do anything else. He can't do any more harm to anyone. Megatrank is a little bit overkill. Great song by Men at Work, by the way. And yeah, that's all she wrote. I think we're going to win in the next turn. And see, he's probably going to deploy more units, but I've got so many things in range. Yeah, and they do take poison damage. That's fine. Oops-a-daisy. I'm going to move that out of the way and attack that. Destroy that. Capture the infantry producing facility, and in fact I can take his other factory here away from him, more than likely. Jackson, you're... oh, I didn't have to capture the building, it was just destroy all units. Huh. I am, thanks to you. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. I thought I'd have to capture the building too, but no, apparently not. We can just destroy all units, but hey, it wasn't as bad as I was led to believe it was going to be. It was nothing. Good to have you back, Lieutenant. It's good to be back, sir. Now, what say we finish this and stop... Lieutenant Sean Connery. We say we finish this and stop Mordred. The soldier and his army, reunited at last. But while you were busy saving the little soldier boy here, I was hard at work with the terraformer. It's nearly finished. I just need a little more time. Medusa, care to oblige? Well, unfortunately, though, that is going to be the end of the road here. Because whilst the last stand here is a mission, capture the lab and stop Mordred from using the terraformer, it's currently unbeatable. We can't actually beat the mission, unfortunately. Just quickly hopped into the Discord again to double check, and yeah, the mission trigger is not currently implemented, so that's going to be about it, unfortunately. I can't complete the campaign because the campaign is unbeatable, but everything that is here, at least, mostly works as intended. My still general summary is going to be 3 stars out of 5. It's middle of the road. The potential is here. I genuinely, truly do see the potential, and the developers are working on the game slowly in their own time, and they are patching things in. Was the launch great? No. The launch was a little bit of a shit show. I'm going to be perfectly honest. This isn't what we were promised, but they are putting that in, so I can't fault them for that. Really, it's a mixed bag. I understand the negative reception. I genuinely do. I really do understand the negative reception this has received. It's not truly deserving of all of it. Some of it, sure. Features and things not being implemented, things being missing, the final mission, as I have told you, being unbeatable, several campaign missions being missing, some animations and units and sprite things not being finished I'm not that bothered about. That's minor. The game is playable, even if it's not beatable. The game is playable. So my general summary and conclusion of this is potential, unpolished potential, but it's nowhere near as bad as some people are making it out to be, but it's not fantastic either, to be brutally honest. That is my general summary and review. I like some of what there is, and I dislike some of what there is, and unfortunately, that's the general note of I'm going to have to leave it on, because I can't complete the rest of the campaign, and I have run out of time for this episode. There's not much more I have left to do on that bombshell, I'm afraid. It's time we end. So thank you very much for joining me for our playthrough of Warside, such as what it was. It's, as I say, been a mixed bag, but hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully more of this game will be patched in, which is an unfortunate thing to say for a quote-unquote finished product, but there we are. I will come back to this in time, but for now I'm going to have to leave it for today. Well, that, as I say, is going to about do it for today. Thank you very much for joining us. Like the video if you did. Subscribe for more, whatever that might be. And all being well, I will see you again sometime very, very soon at the same time, at the same place. Take care, stay safe, and ta-ra for now.